Hi guys, my name is Lauren, but you can call me Lou. Today I am filming this video for my Chapter 1 discussion for my small business course that I'm currently taking. The subject of today's discussion is to name some of the unique contributions of small businesses. And Adam Smith is an 18th century economist, and he stated that individuals who are pursuing their own interests have a tendency to add to the good of their community. We often see Adam Smith's opinion on small business and small business owners in the economy when we take a look at them a little more closely. My husband and I used to own a restaurant called Wanderlust Cafe in Cocoa Village. We were the definition of a small business. We were a mom and pop shop. It was just the two of us. He made all of the food. I ran the register. I ran all of the deliveries. We did have a lot of help from our family when we started our business, helping with unexpected parts of startup cost, helping us watch our child and take care of our dogs while we were in the thick of trying to start a business. We were able to operate from 2017 until 2020 when the pandemic occurred and we were forced to shut our doors. But in the time that we were open, we were able to work with our community, work with local officials. Inside of our restaurant, we had an upstairs area that was really great for meeting spaces, and it was utilized by many people in the community. We had local artists host paint nights. We had people from the Chamber of Commerce come and have business meetings there. We had the chief of police and his detectives and other officers that would come and have monthly meetings. We had the opportunity to also switch from single-use plastics to fully compostable and reusable items inside of our restaurant for to-goes and deliveries. The people in the community were so excited about our switch when the laws changed about single-use plastics that we even had an employee from the city hall in Cocoa that took it upon himself to bury some of our compostable silverware that we had advertised and started giving out with all of our to-goes. He was so excited that there was a small piece of the local community that was working so hard to promote changing away from the single-use plastics at the time. We were also able to participate in donating to some of our local schools around the area. We had the opportunity to sponsor a student for sports. And when we started our business in Cocoa Village, there was not any other restaurant in the area that was offering local delivery. You could use DoorDash, you could use other deliveries from like the pizza place, but there wasn't anybody that would bring you lunch when you couldn't leave the office. So we were able to fill that spot that was missing in the community and hand deliver or deliver things on foot to people directly in their office while they were working, especially during the busy seasons. It was really nice for the community to know that they wouldn't have to go without lunch. Another example of how small businesses can help their local communities. My cousin Clark Merrill, he owns Dank Burrito in Morehead City, North Carolina. Just recently this year, in the last couple of weeks, he has decided to start by poking fun at one of the other local businesses, one of the other local restaurants that is across the street from his very first Dank Burrito location. He has known the family that runs that restaurant for years and years. They've always been directly across the street from each other, and they have a little bit of fun with their signs once in a while. But this year, he made a sign directed at the restaurant across the street, and then the restaurant across the street did decide to reply back. That has started Sign Wars 2024. It has circled around social media. It started in Morehead City with just those two restaurants, and the entire community and the surrounding area has started to participate. It is a little bit of free advertising during the slow season. It's a good way to work on wordplay in their advertising as well. And it has even gone as far as moving from Morehead City to the entire of Carteret County. And one of the local restaurants called Gaffers in Emerald Isle has taken it as far as using the wordplay that originated with those little back and forths and using it to bring attention to local issues like children who have lunch debt and can't afford to eat during the day. So Gaffer's Restaurant used the viral wave of Sign Wars 2024 and used it for a good purpose and is directly giving back to the community. They set a goal and ended up exceeding that goal and raising, I believe now it's over $21,000 for just for kids' school lunch debt in the community. So there are different ways that small businesses and small business owners who live in places like we do, they run errands around town, they have a specific view of where they live and the things that it can need in the community. Sometimes the best way to fill those needs is to start a small business. It's not often that you see corporate places donating directly to the local schools in your community or supporting your kids' sports teams. It's also important to note that when you do start a small business and you do well for yourself, it allows you that opportunity to give back to your community in other ways that you couldn't before. Thank you guys for following along with my first discussion, and don't forget to go out and support your local businesses this week.